Meowdy, everyone. I forgot that I got really gay after last session.
Meowdy.
And I'm dressed like this now.
I decided to cowboy also.
I think I was cowboy also. Is that what I am?
Sure.
Yeah,
you're in save a horse territory.
You definitely went extremely cowboy territory with like what looks like Squall's outfit partly.
Uh-huh.
Which is, honestly, it's a really good cowboy outfit. That's really solid. It's better than anything that I have so far. But at some point recently, people gave me the BDSM suit that you were running around in the bunny ship with. And I iterated on it.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot. I had to specifically do some side questing in order to get really specific pieces of gear, because I wanted to get a version of the mask and a version of the cod piece that were also either black or dyeable. And one of them involved activating the like guild hunt or something quest through like 4 different expansions. I'd like talk to a guy at a bar, then talk to a sign, then talk to the guy at the bar, then talk to the sign, then talk to the guy at the bar, then talk to the sign, then go to the next expansion and talk to the guy at the bar, talk to the sign, and talk to the bar, the guy at the bar, talk to the sign, all to activate like a guy God. 3 expansions later that sells one of these pieces of gear. That is the dyeable version of a gear that I already had. The funny thing is that once I get, as usually happens when somebody gives me a set like this, I use almost none of it. Because this is a full leather man set, but I'm only using the jacket. Every other piece is actually other pieces of gear from other parts of the game that fit the set better than the real set, in my opinion. So I've got a fucking cage over his muzzle, which is from something else. I've got the codpiece subligar thingy that I've honestly just have used a lot in a lot of sets, but I finally have one that's dyeable, so that's fun. And these chunky ass ridiculous strapped armored boots with their freaking rubbery soles, and they just have like flaps in the front and shit.
Those are some stompers.
Yeah, I feel like this completed the insane jacket better than the actual set that the jacket comes from. And yeah, so feel free to draw this nightmare. I'm ready for the cowboy session. We've got a cowboy and a horse. If we're ready to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of... You see ya! Dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. I feel insane. It's like reading a Dr. Seuss book. This is their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles this scent when burned. We can then lure the Eorzea into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, when they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. It's for great first quest for the for the set. While you see to that, I might go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, I will not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take this pouch and see it filled, and I will handle the rest.
Alright, poop quest.
Do-do-do-do. Chair. Oh my god. This fucking
Very
mount.
cowboy mount.
Uh-huh.
This is my cowboy mount.
Oh!
Fucking cowboy dinosaurs. What was that show, Land of the Lost, that had like the bad CG dinosaurs throughout it?
Yeah.
I remember watching that, but I think I might have just been a VHS of it. I might have just seen the same episodes over and over again. I think I remember a cliffhanger with a big, scary T-Rex, but it was like a T-Rex that was never on screen at the same time as the people it was threatening. That classic, like, shoot to the person that's scared, shoot to the T-Rex separately, over and over again. I RNG'd the chair twice. That's always trippy when that happens.
It knew.
Yeah, I want to see this guy in the bomb set. There it is. Wow. I RNG'd into the bomb throne.
Really fits with the chains.
Fucking insane posture. The fucking dom energy of this particular throne is insane. The fucking pose that he strikes is out of control. I feel like my ability to remember any voices or accents is thrown out the window because I've done like 40 hours of Pathologic 3 this month. I've played so much of it, and it's almost exclusively a playthrough of talking, because they added a fast travel system where you mostly teleport to whatever district you need to go to, and it calculates the travel time out of your day, so you still have the struggle of like it costing you day time on your routine, and that being a thing you have to worry about. That's ruined by the time travel stuff, but I don't want to get into that. But that does mean that you spend less time running along train tracks for 20 minutes and more time just only being in dialogue windows all the time, which means a lot of continuous reading every episode.
Do they still do the thing where they fully voice like 3-sentence barks that have nothing to do with what they're actually saying, but not the actual text?
They just say a vaguely in character line when you chosen from a pool whenever you happen to talk to them at the very beginning of the conversation. I need morphine. Finished already, are we? You sure took to that poop scooping. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces and tumbleclaw fibers, dried Napalatenda root, and generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to the Tona Tanyawi.
I think my favorite thing about the naming convention here is how they named the two races that lived here. The Viera they call the Shitona because there's a shitona of them. And the humans here are called the Tonawata because they can hold a Tonawata.
What?
Okay.
Is that real?
I see.
Yeah.
I see the.
Are the reasons real?
Probably.
Oh my, that seems
Probably.
like surely the game doesn't ever say that. That's what they're called and why.
These are implications. This is a reading.
You just have to appreciate the power stance of the fire wheel mount when your cheek's out. The fact that they made a point to have like under cheek shading is just like a thing to appreciate about the artists of this game. The white fur really makes it stand out that he just has under cheek creases. That's unmodded. I posted screenshots of this outfit when I made it a month ago, and people were like, "Is that unmodded?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's just the game." Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. I have food ready to be eaten, and it would be helpful if I wasn't the only character right now. A fair number appeared to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. Tractant, I leave with you. Pass into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Eorzea will come out soon after. I've been like so slow moving and tired since LVFC, which is the reason we missed last session of this game. Oh, there's a Aether Current.
Get it.
I've just been getting less done every day than normal, and also I've just been just so ready to go to sleep all the time. And I'm like, is it seasonal depression or a parasite? Woo!
Oh.
than playing Pathologics. I'm also thinking about all the different things that could cause lethargy, like an infection or a parasite, instead of just like being sad during the
Exhaustion?
rain week, or just being burned out maybe from That'd be sad, getting burned out from work when I've also failed to make a video essay for over a year. So I'm also not producing, but at least I burned myself out while not producing.
You took the middle road and got the worst of both worlds.
Foul smelling attractant. I threw poop in your fire. Why are we just standing here?
Don't breathe that in.
What? We're just hanging out in it. I'm like, it's all over us now. Now we are disgusting.
Blue-haired daybreaker. Watch that snail! Oh. Oh, that reeks!
What did you put in the fire?
It wasn't me, I swear! Did you shit in the fire again? Red-haired daybreaker? Okay, you gotta give these people names, man.
Did something die?
Oh, who was this guy?
Not established yet.
Really? No one was
The
voicing
White
him
Hat
yet?
Cowboy never spoke.
Yeah, he was voiced.
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone want
what
to
did he sound
explain
like
that
before?
ungodly stench to me? I'll stab it. I'll stab it right in the stink.
Boss, over there.
Huh? What in the world?
I see you.
Jehoshaphat.
No, it's yee see ya.
See ya. See ya. See ya.
Oh god,
He's
imagine if
dead.
they did that Pokemon.
You
Run for your
died hearing
lives.
the most annoying sound of your life.
So the smokes that drew him here. I swear, when I find out who did this,
If you survive it.
I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. I wasn't eating. You were eating.
hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten.
Sit tight. We'll be back for you.
What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please.
Shh. They'll heal you. There's no way they would hear him.
Oh.
There's like 8 people over there yelling. That guy's indoors.
Shit, who's that? Hey, you gonna help me or what?
The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw it for now. My favorite thing about this outfit is that he's still a painter. Like of all the classes he could be. I'm still just going, haha, Moogles noises. Teehee. All that effort, and not to show for it.
Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the Vulture.
No need to apologize. We were planning to save you, eventually.
Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something?
No.
I'm just having fun with you. I do appreciate the help.
This man they called the Vulture. Seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town?
One and the same. And he's not masquerading as a gang leader. He serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch.
Whoa, corruption.
That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture.
You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I got a score to settle with him myself.
I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us?
Right, so
He kicked my dog.
he kicked my dog real good.
He ate my dog.
He kicked my dog and then he ate it, and then he kicked it again.
Oh my god. Oh.
Those bandits at Tonatan Yachty, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago. Whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. With guns.
I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. Yeah, it used to be called dying. You die in the duel. We're pretending duels aren't lethal. The honor duel, where you play Yu-Gi-Oh at each other.
And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we do it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then, about a year ago, Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. Talked it over with my friends, Quicana and Luini. We agreed the only way to stop them was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. When the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could even hope to pay.
This man never uncrosses his arms.
He is a perpetual crosser. I've noticed that about him. Then locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch.
You fold an origami in there, handsome? I'm just messing with you. You're a loud crosser. I like that about you. And that's why you're ready to challenge them in the middle of town.
I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner. Then, well, you know the rest.
You said the Death Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then?
No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kamika, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting. Doesn't suspect a thing. For my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe?
Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? I forgot what we were looking for.
We're getting the old woman's bracelet who used to be like the keeper or like the dame, whatever, the mom to Wuk-Lamat.
Namika in the Valley of the Winds?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, like she had her bracelet stolen by some bandits. We literally just murdered like 90% of them, and one was like, I already gave it to some guy. And then we were like, all right. And then went to go find that.
Well, for what it's worth, I have a plan. I can't do it alone.
A plan?
All I ask
not
is that you
here?
hear me out. But not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishinawezi Springs.
What?
I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch.
Gotta go break out Lil Weenie in the other one.
A wild Dara. I know what that means.
Oh.
That's real.
Oh.
I always think about what it's got to be like to live in this universe, because you just look out the horizon 5 feet out of town anywhere, and there's just like 17 monsters standing there in the field. You're like, what the fuck? Half of them are like glowing monstrosities with weapons, and you're like, what? How am I supposed to do anything in town, or in my life, honestly?
You people live like this?
What's it like to be a farmer here?
My game crashed. Give me a second.
Owned in the marketplace of ideas.
It's true. Happens all the time.
What idea? I had 0 ideas.
Owned.
Market's
Kerpow.
closed inside your game.
Blammo. Kerpow. Splat.
Can't say that.
I will now
It's a
read the
splat on the
review
internet.
for Shattered Grail in Yif magazine. Which is a real thing that happened, apparently.
You mean
That's
magazine?
us. Look at us. There's a picture of us in this zine. Oh yeah, I brought this up earlier today, and Andrew said, "Oh, you're in a zine?" And I was like, "You can't think it's pronounced
Yeah,
that.
a magazine.
You cannot think it's
Yeah,
pronounced zine. I won't allow it."
That's where we keep all the explosives
Yeah.
at the military base, in the magazine.
Shattered Grail by No Playing Games 2025, reviewed by Patrick Totally. GBG is the only... There's no tab at the beginning of the paragraph. That's interesting. GBG is the only actual play that I keep up with, so I won't ascribe any firsts or bests to them. What I will say is that I think these guys have really struck the sweet spot for me. They understand that their roleplay is an extension of the game's mechanics and not the other way around. Their world is rich with detail, and they clearly enter each session with goals in mind, but they are just as willing to upend convenient narrative threads in service of maintaining the chance, the risk, that makes their universe so exciting. Shattered Grail is both their most accessible and their most elaborate outing so far. Their production values are outrageous considering their low budget, and besides it just being cool to have a tabletop series that's so unabashedly furry out in the world, it's double refreshing to have a series that feels unafraid of the stranger sorts of roleplay relationships that beg to emerge from any long-form tabletop campaign. You did that, Ka.
We did it!
You made that whole thing what they talked about. Fittingly, I switched back to
good time doing it.
Game capture and a jet slide shows up.
Relevant.
All right, Andrew's here.
Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon.
The idea that you can leave him here and then start a new quest in the middle of the surveillance stage, like he's just gonna awkwardly stand here.
Side quests.
Yeah, you guys keep checking that out. I'm gonna do a raid. Bye.
Well, well, look who it is.
Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone of his authority.
Yeah. He moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliola, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that kind of business, given the provenance of the piece. Now, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand.
I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husatawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child.
I am?
Damn.
Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But here's a lesson in that. The Vulture's a slipper bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Husatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wahutwe's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars.
But won't he simply feign ignorance? Innocence?
Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel.
A duel? That approach didn't work out so well with your friends, as I recall.
True.
Yeah, I got better ones now.
Yeah, I got better friends. I upgraded. But unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like he did before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing.
But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town?
It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
What? Wait, what?
Are you shooting paint at each other? How are you having
Yeah,
a
how
duel
do you
with blanks?
Hey, how do you determine who got shot? What are you talking about? What?
Yeah, who?
What's important is that I hit him. I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the Vulture.
Yeah, almost like you shot him in a duel. What is this setting? Why are they doing fake duels in a adult MMO? It's not like they have to pull their punches on people dying.
See, we wanted the aesthetics
what
of cowboys, but we didn't want actual gun violence.
Yeah, and they're also like everybody respects the old laws, and I'm like, it's calling it the old laws is kind of inherently funny because it's like they're emulating the frontier, which was inherently very new and like basically one generation of it being like that. So it's like, what old laws? They didn't inherit the gun. I don't think they inherited the desert gun duel down Main Street from Europe, but I could be wrong.
And I don't think they had guns here before Kona brought them back from Charlian a few years ago.
Wait, I don't understand the rule, the setting at all.
So did they have
that's not
sword
good.
duels before that?
Did they throw rocks at each other? The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think?
We can trust in the old laws.
I've got a mask on it. We can trust in the old laws.
Oh.
He sounds like that now. Not even he can ignore our traditions. Once he loses, I'll have him confess to his crimes.
Wait, is that how that works? Isn't that like confession through coercion?
It's like in
Counterpoint,
it's like
shut
in
up.
Yakuza, where if you beat somebody up, they just become a better person.
You gotta beat the evil out of him.
Yakuza punches character arcs directly into people. Kiryu does. He just smacks them, and then he's like, I'll renounce all my crimes, and I'll turn myself in. You don't have to hang out. I'll just trust me. I'll do it." And then they actually do it. You just leave,
He's
and they
like,
turn themselves
I guess
in.
Bob
You're like,
Ross with his paintbrushes. You just gotta beat the devil out of him.
"What? Gotta beat the devil
I
out
guess
of him."
that is how like Detective Conan works, where like a kid will just show up and be like, "I know how you killed somebody." He's like, "All right, you got me." I'm like, "Why did you admit that?" Like, there's no way anybody's gonna believe a kid. Like, just say no and move on with life. That's wild.
It's more helpful when he gives him a concussion by kicking a soccer ball at their head.
Yeah, I mean, that is ultimately what happens. Is someone's like, I did it, but I'm not going down for it. And they're like, okay, I guess violence is the answer here. But it's very like, same thing. It's like, okay, well, we pointed at him really sternly. I guess he's going to admit the crime. Nice. Like, what?
Do you know there's been a Detective Conan movie every year for the last 26 years?
Yeah, I watch them all.
It's insane.
I believe that. I definitely believe that. I believe that Andrew's seen
Lupin ones
all
are
of
the
Detective
best.
Conan in its entirety.
There's over
I have,
1,000
yeah, I'm caught up.
episodes.
Yeah, I started watching at the same time I started watching One Piece. Of course I'm caught up.
Oh, Jesus.
This man don't sleep.
Lifetime. I mean, if you're watching
Don't
it the
sleep,
whole
it's
time,
30
it's not,
minutes.
it's not
That's
that hard
it.
to keep up with if you've been watching it the whole time.
Yeah,
gross.
exactly.
That's just a ritual.
It's a little like in total, it's an hour of my time between watching One Piece and Conan. I mean, the difference here is that One Piece is now seasonal. I'm gonna have more
Yes.
time than ever.
I'm so happy for that.
I'm not.
I don't know how that changed. I don't know what that means.
They have more time to focus on each episode rather than crunching one out every week forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
have they not had gaps?
Nope. It's
No, they
been
had one
continuous for
season.
like the last decade.
Wait, what?
Maybe 2
Yeah,
decades?
they're now on season 2.
Yeah.
One Piece has been
like
a week.
1,000
One Piece has been a weekly episode this entire time.
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
there's so much filler and so much pacing problems, because they
What the
started
fuck?
condensing it
Yeah.
so that every manga chapter is one anime episode.
Oh no. Gotta go. Oh. Chat
I mean,
says Japanese devs trying to ride US Western. It's what it feels like. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot being lost in translation with this particular setting, and it might be informative of how it feels to be any of the other cultures that get covered in this game. When you get to those parts where you're like, what? What?
I'm pretty sure they did Japan culture just fine.
It has it has
They
really
have done remarkably little of it.
Yeah, it was like one part of Stormblood was the
Yeah.
pseudo-Japan. It was
Just
like,
the city we
long
go
enough-
to, because the mainland Doma is
Yeah.
China, not Japan.
Yeah, just long enough to give
That
us
is true.
a samurai character and a ninja.
And they're from
I'm sure.
the China area, not from the Japan area.
That's confusing. Wait, yeah, which part of...
Hingashi, the city, is part of the Japan area, and they have like, oh, we've
Yeah.
closed off so no one can come in. So we still technically haven't been there.
Let's see. But yeah, a lot of this here has like eat your hamburgers Apollo energy, where you're like, For those that don't know, Awkward Zombie's greatest triumph was a Phoenix Wright comic where they just kind of lampooned the idea that Phoenix Wright's games are supposed to take place in the United States because they're so Japanese. So they have like, yes, we're sitting in the American, we're all sitting at the American tonkatsu or kotatsu or whatever, and they're like eating American hamburgers, and they're all holding like rice balls. You're like, eat your hamburgers, Apollo. And it pans outside, and it's just like a fucking Japanese castle that they're sitting in. It's full on like San Francisco from Big Hero 6. A surprisingly common concept, honestly.
I thought it takes place in Japan. They just have like a weird hybrid legal system, right? Like they just have an American/Japanese legal system, but everything else is Japan.
It sounded like it was supposed to be. It sounded like it was originally designed. I could be talking about my ass now at this point because we're in the middle of something else. But like, it could. I think that was that they were specifically parodying and criticizing the fucked up legal system in Japan, but then the localization team set the English version in America, and then just so they just like labeled everything as being American settings and so on, and then all the obvious Japanese stuff clashes with that in like a Power Rangers kind of way, where you're like, wait, we're fighting a pachinko monster in Los Angeles in the 90s when no American knows what pachinko is yet. You're satisfied, then so am I.
I knew I could count on you.
That was a really extreme animation for excitement.
I knew I could count on you.
He's our new plucky kid to replace the plucky kid we left on the other side of the border. I was seen in Tonatenyawe, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels.
And you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Hisawatawa.
God, my head is so long. You're seeing it, right? Like, not a good angle on a Rothgar, seeing their entire melon-shaped head.
I have most of that covered by hat on my end, so it's looking a lot better. You should try a hat. Maybe you're a hat guy.
Rothgar have such fucked up heads. It's so weird.
Look, if you have the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest.
It's so hard. We just can't put anything on a Rothgar's head. Their face, it's so hard. Like, maybe if you didn't make their head melon-shaped for no reason.
Enjoy your melon-shaped cat head and like it.
All right, and let's get to it.
Mary had a little lamb.
Viera have normal heads and can't wear hats either.
Yeah, it's because he got giant ears that they're afraid that just refuse to turn off, apparently.
As if that matters. You could just fucking have the ears stick through it. Is that going to work any worse than all the
but
other
for some
shit
reason
that's
they don't.
awful?
That's what they did with the update. They made most hats wearable for Hrothgar and Viera get a ears toggle for a lot to hats now.
Yeah.
So they can choose if they want them to clip through or disappear.
Which they should have done 4 years ago.
Should have just been all clip. Don't even let people choose.
Turning them off does feel like just not playing a Viera at that point.
Yeah, just fashion requires. Go for
just
it.
Get the PSO2 accessories where they let you rotate and resize them and decide what body part they're attached to.
I think all fashion requires sacrifice, and if you're not willing to sacrifice how ugly you look with a hat on, you don't deserve fashion.
Well, you see you were likely that Shatona's doing. What's his angle? Then there's that brat. It's past time I dealt with him. I would poke him.
What is this, Facebook?
The funny thing about that is that Andrew is kind of a fashion authority here.
I don't know about authority.
Compared to an average gaming nerd who wear cargo shorts.
Yeah.
I guess.
What's
I have
this?
fits.
An unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you needed the dust watch, sir?
You didn't notice me standing right next to the guy that you noticed in my BDSM gear?
I was literally behind. We were behind the wall. Like he could only see one person from the angle he was at, and because we were on the other side of the wall, which is a smart place to be when you're being secret. But for some reason, he was standing out in the open.
I think he would have seen us, but the camera didn't. So that's what matters.
I thought we were standing right
I thought the
next to
camera
each
was from
other.
I thought the camera was from his position.
No, it was like a little ways over so you could see him reacting.
Oh,
Zekowa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him.
Zekowa
I
Palace.
see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. How did I trouble you to take me to him?
absolutely.
It's time to escort.
Let's go feed him to a Yahihisiya.
I'm an escort now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever seen these funny birds? They're flying around all over town. What?
Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist,
Yeah.
Cheshinawezi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though.
What does that mean? Aren't you an undesirable
It feels
in the context of
insane.
this society?
Feels insane for someone to think. Not that it's appropriate for me to be going on a tour with you right now, but here's my prepared speech anyway.
Here's my vaguely racist prepared speech.
I do feel like this is very Southwest core. I believe it. Just especially the oversharing.
Is this the place? I don't see him.
Oh.
Whoops, silly me. This isn't the right place. I was a silly
There's no
little
way.
bully. I was a silly Billy.
See. Well, lead on.
It's only fair. We haven't invented GPS yet. Give me a break.
Golly, I hope this isn't an ambush.
I like the idea you're standing in a spot. You're like, yeah, I left him
Meow, meow,
right
meow.
here. I said
meow,
right here.
Here.
Wait.
Yelling out into the hills.
There's gold in these fields. Blue gold.
There's gold.
Best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you, I reckon they'd make an exception.
What is that supposed to mean? Wouldn't they also do that for you? Are we not the same?
Call me a blue blood?
We're on the road to Ceruleum City.
Meet my friends along the way. I had no
Playing the
idea most of those
Pokemon
cities
game
were
where
named after
everyone's dead.
colors.
You
There's
didn't
no way
realize that the cities were named after colors when the
I
starting
was
zone
like
is called
8 and I had never heard of
Pallet
cerulean
Town.
before or saffron. Find me an 8-year-old that knows what saffron is. Is this the place then?
I could have sworn I left them here.
This is
Echo.
crazy. You cannot keep falling for this.
It's some sort of joke. Of all the... Let's keep on moving.
Funny joke.
Well, sorry,
Oh,
my
yeah,
Brontosaurus is a
for-
one-seater.
Just imagining a fucking Brontosaurus anthro with the two-seater hat, two-seater shirt on.
It better be the place.
He's so long that it looks like one of those little like racing labels that you wear. That has your number on it. I left him tied up around the big rock. Must have been a different rock.
My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something to you that you and I would both dearly regret.
Oh, whoa? Oh, whoa?
First of all, what? Second of all, do you know who I am?
Yeah, no, they don't. That's the whole premise of this interaction. If they knew who the Warrior of Light was, then that would be a wild interaction. He already has a remarkable amount of patience for being led into the distant wilds by a guy with no pants on. I might be getting some
I feel like
aggro.
that's just a normal day for him, though.
Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw, needles and all, cut the chit-chat.
I rode into town with a man with an ass with no pants. Was the dialogue just shut the fuck up?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. He's done with it.
All right, where is he?
He's right here. Gestures to empty field.
He's my best friend.
I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zekowa?
How'd you know his name?
Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave.
What is that supposed to mean? What?
Confound it, he must have escaped.
Confound it, partner.
I say with a visible smile.
That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Bahamut, you looking for me?
Oh. Oh my god. He is very eager. He just like started booking it.
So,
You want to place me under arrest? You'll have to work a little harder.
I'm going to the bar.
it's TGI Fridays.
You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you.
Ooh.
Being lured into a suspicious location.
It's time to
Wahoo-say! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Oh. Forgot these
looks like
voices are
Tsunade.
weird. Tsunade?
Yeah, it looks exactly like her.
Ah.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw.
Why'd you say it like
Part-time.
that? Part-time.
You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
That's a crazy take to have kept.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
God, they're so European.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Wait. How far did you lug this?
He gleaned it.
Hey, that's my jewelry.
In my bag!
That's my purse. I don't know you.
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
What?
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Yeah?
He sounds like Jacksepticeye
can't
doing a
believe so-
southern accent. I feel insane. Like, what is that voice? It's funny how both of us still think about the goddamn Indiana Jones review by Plinkett all these years later.
It's so good. It's so good.
Part time.
Part time.
Oh god. Oh, come off it. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this?
His hair is insane.
Is what this leather daddy says is true?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear.
You just said you've never seen it. What?
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
By returning stolen goods? What the fuck?
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way.
That sounds like you're telling him to kill himself. I don't
The
think
law
that's...
which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel.
Gasp.
The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it. Let your pistols do the talking. Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
Yes.
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Damn.
I love talking about alpacas in Southern America and cowboy.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zekowa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Rubber bullets?
Be quiet. Just watch.
I guess people just go ow when they get hit? Like, is that the honor system we're working with?
Yeah, I'm like, who gave them rubber?
Where? Oh. Oh my god.
Oh, you little shit!
Well, that was easy.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go.
Wait, what?
As are your friends.
Ah, you're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekowa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Alright.
I guess.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
Oh, that's who it was. Nursemaid.
Yeah.
Forgot why we were
I
getting a
suppose
bracelet.
this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
We did it. Easy.
Whoa! God, I forgot about the voices. Just completely insane
silly.
voices. Oh my god. Every take sounds insane because there's such a weird dissonant sub accent playing beneath the fake accent they're doing. I've been spoiled by English voice actors, American voice actors doing American roles and also doing everyone else's roles, which is a problem, but it leads to... I've never seen an entire ensemble of fake Americans before, I feel like, in a video game. It ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. No.
Phew. Finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
Me and Andrew only have one level left to go.
Whoa.
Forever.
Oh.
Possibly. They may not be raising it in X-Pack.
Wow.
Oh.
They have considered
Easy.
doing other things, but have not elaborated on what other things are.
Yeah. It'll be like Shadow of the Air Tree. It'll just be like a weird alternate way of getting strength.
Your new rune level.
Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to the Sheshinawezi Springs.
Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends.
Oh, whoa? We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Mary had a little lamb. I don't know how anyone could not hear that every single time.
What?
I swear it's the one piece eye catch for me.
Just every single time we get a quest, or complete a quest or gain a quest. I think it's the gain a quest one. The little jingle goes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's like a nursery rhyme ass song.
My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Who was it? Was I this lady?
Did I not come through?
I could kind of hear it. Your voice sounded like it was struggling.
Yeah, I could hear
My
you.
bracelet!
I didn't know.
Thank you! This is more than just a gift. This is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wooklamont is blessed to have such devoted friends.
Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more of as long-standing acquaintances.
Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so.
Call a bunny lady.
Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him.
An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight.
Rude. There you are. The real daybreakers have arrived. I'm gonna say deal breakers.
Oh.
That's not right.
He's not crossing his arms.
Man, Highlander males just never look great as NPCs.
I don't like that haircut, personally speaking. I don't like anything going on with that dude in the background's haircut. I don't like that there's like some of it has cornrows and some of it isn't. And I'm like, why? Why did you grow out hair? Why is there like the whole bottom part of your hair?
What if we had cornrows with a mullet?
Yeah, like what is going on here? What is happening here? But also, why does he look like handsome? Why does he look like handsome Squidward? Why is like that guy? That guy is so different compared to this young child. Where did this young boy come from?
No middle sliders.
I kind of forgot that they existed.
I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Quicana and Lil Weenie.
So whenever they have a character like that in the party, he's a Rogadin.
Yeah.
Little weenie.
Little weenie.
He wants to be Quicana.
If it wasn't for you believing in Zekowa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up.
Wait, who's
you
who?
have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wiwute get put behind bars. I'm Little Weenie.
We never We never gave up hope that Zekowa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target.
You can count the individual polygons on our necklines.
Even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one gets the better of us ever again. Isn't that right?
Right. Notice you just had to draw your pistol so fast, won't you?
Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should.
You think a straight man would wear a neck this wide?
But on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt. And one of these days, I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again.
Yeah, if you ever got a god to kill or something, just let us know.
A what now?
A god to kill.
If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. I'm old. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance.
She really is like, I need to rest and take a nap from all this excitement of me standing on this porch doing nothing for the last 8 hours. Were you not planning to take the train home?
Oh, the train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you?
You mentioned no such thing.
Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well.
An earthquake. It must have happened while we were still down south.
There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself.
Let's do that. The station is just over there. Why is my head so long?
Oh, yeah.
It's so noticeable right now with this hairstyle.
You picked the longest hairstyle to go with it. Really accentuates the whole ordeal you're going through.
And wobbly ass ponytail and the hair that sticks out a bit in the front too. Boom 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 boom. I'm very old, you see.
I love that guy's car. Wait a second. That's an ass-kicking car. Where did you get that thing?
Wow, they have a new variation of the other cars.
He's got a cat in the passenger seat.
This dude just walked in from Flavortown. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what the fuck? Where do you... Wait a second. This car is crazy.
This dude just walked in from Flavortown.
He's not wrong, though.
Insane
Holy.
comment. Isn't he a viewer? Am I insane?
I mean,
just think every Frothgar follows you just because they are literally following you around.
They are frequently following me, but I feel like I've seen the name Stark Eagle before.
That's definitely a I used to be a Rogadin name, because that's a lore-accurate Rogadin name.
Oh. Damn.
oh.
Instead of having a lore accurate name, I just mashed together 3 names from Final Fantasy X. 3 of the Ronso are named Zev, Darga, and Vash.
Oh.
Or wait, no, was it?
Neat.
That might be a Vash. It might have been that. I think they said that the last names often end with Vash or something like that. So I might have made Darga Vash out of that.
Yeah, I think SCH is a possessive suffix.
That says that that's the current raid reward.
Oh, wow.
Savage raids.
Oh, God, that sucks.
Which means you'll never get it.
Yeah.
I'll never get it.
I mean, you could get it if you
Man.
get a different friend group.
No. What?
I mean, we're not gonna get it. I don't think we're gonna do
know.
savage raids.
I know that's not gonna happen.
It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. Delayed use notes.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
I mean, I don't have a job,
Though,
so...
if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
I can just leave anytime I want. I mean... Oh, 2 Rothgar.
Rothgar?
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zoppia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Are you...
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Wait a second.
Voice acting.
Why does he sound like he belongs here?
Got the Rothgar boost.
Something the matter?
It's nothing. I'm just in love.
Oh? For a moment, it looked to me like you were just dying to say something.
You think a straight cat would wear
We
a
all
V
have
this
our
deep?
secrets. Best not to pry.
He goes all the way down, damn.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Kazuna.
Okay. I almost died, but I made it.
Oh.
Oh God! Stop! Kill me. Big wing. Damn. Are you proposing? No small
Big
number
walk.
live in Shalonai. I must confess that I've never visited the home of Hetsaro. Sabaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. They should probably look at it during the day.
Oh.
Come, let's follow Wawalika.
There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself. Though, if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of...
Enough jabbering, Senza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it.
We'll see you later then.
I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. Meow. 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 Big dinosaur.
Eat my dino dust.
Yeah. You kind of popped into existence in one frame directly over me. I'm like, oh. I'm just sitting in my cute little commuting chair. It would be pretty relaxing to have just a little hovering witch chair. Just hanging out.
I would get so motion sick in that thing. Do you see how it's moving?
Just took one of the characters from Beauty and the Beast and made them my personal slave.
If Dax was in Beauty,
it's like a horrendous.
It's like
mix
Dax
of
is
the
here with us.
That would be like if the chair from Pee-wee's Playhouse was flying.
Cherry.
I would hate that. Yeah, I would hate that idea.
I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods through the wilds now.
What?
We've been to I guess you haven't necessarily seen one, but like this isn't even the first train yard I've been to in this game.
Why are these
This isn't
tracks
even
so
the
fucking
first
wide?
time that I've met a voiced Rothgar character with a deep V in a train yard in the desert.
That's why we had that little flashback. It's weird.
Yeah, that was just what the second Rothgar of Shadowbringers was like. Mewaetsoan. Mewaetsoan. Mewahetsoan. Meh. Wah. Right. Mewahetsoan should be to the northeast of here. Let's continue on. This is one of those things where it would be easier in real life because you would just be encountering people saying it regularly and you would just internalize it because it's not that hard to say. When you just see it as a block of letters, you're like, hang on a minute.
You
Give
would
me a
write down
second.
in your little travel
Like
log where you've
that,
been to,
like
and you
that
just
region
butcher
I
the
just
spelling.
saw, the Piauriawian. What the fuck? Did you see that?
Ah, yes.
You
I
see that
love
pop
that
up?
region.
I
Yeah.
can't see it on the screen anywhere to see what it's called anymore, but it was like the
If you open your map,
Piauriawian.
you can see it.
Piauriawian.
P-R-E-O and then plane.
Piario.
Piauriawian. Yoanon.
Oh, it ends with Nyan because there's Cappy.
Yeah, non. Piaurioanon
I'm getting
plane.
the.
Like you just see
I'm
a
getting
block
that
of
giant
letters, you're like,
crystal.
what the fuck? Wow. Licka.
He's a wall licker.
Yeah? He's a wall licker.
That's why he's got a wife.
Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of Meoetsuan. Awa, he's gonna lick this place? but I do know their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. I see you're dressed like a prostitute. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh.
Good. Keep it up.
Like I just walked into their territory, grabbed the crystal, and like, okay, hey, how's it going?
Looks around in random directions. Ah, such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of Sheshawanezi Springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. Me one water.
I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Who am I committing to? Hawato. Greetings,
Watto?
travelers, and welcome. I am Huado, chief of Mehewasasoan, and this is my son, Sheppedo.
So these are the Native Americans, and they dress like they're from the North in Game of Thrones.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't understand.
They both have that crisscross belt design, but The sun's kind of wearing something over it, but left a chest diamond open for some reason.
Yeah, no, he's got a titty window in his leather turtleneck.
A pleasure to meet you.
I thank you for the warm welcome.
Wah.
And apologize for our sudden intrusion. Immediately forgot which voice was which. So this just is Magnus again?
It appears to be a parallel version of him. If we are to be... I think we're making some observations here about how the shards work.
I thought the shards didn't work that way.
Of more people.
Because that sounds insane for them to all have almost the same people on each planet, and then what? And we're each fragments of the same soul. So if you go from world to world, like in the one, can you kill everybody to become more powerful?
Like we did absorb our guy from the first. I forgot his name. The guy who looks like Box Art Man.
The Hero of Darkness.
Yeah, we did absorb Ardbert and got more powerful.
Because you think this would come up more then?
I think like the first major time it came up is when we saw the artifact weapon blacksmith Geralt also had a parallel over there.
Is there going to be a villain at some point in this setting that goes from world to world to kill off all their alternates so they can become more powerful?
Look forward to the next expansion, maybe.
Like in the Jet Li movie. I'm Wowlicker, Station Master of Shaktaral Railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks and required timber to make repairs. This is some other guy, an Aaronville, who volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. Quite the camera angle for me.
Sniff. You smell.
You smell different when you're awake.
You've a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faintest hint of pine, but not of the Turali sort. I gather you're not from of these lands?
Yeah, that's my huff.
I have two huff aromas out and I've not smelled either one. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very funny. Somebody as a Christmas present send Ka his own product so he can know what they smell like.
Don't do it, they'll explode in the mail.
I've been sent a huff before in the mail.
Alright. If it works, it works.
It's just a bottle. It's a plastic bottle, first of all. It's not glass or anything. It's not gonna explode.
Okay, good.
They're cheap little plastic spray bottles.
I love the USPS just seeing your name on there just starts wailing on the box for no entire reason.
I've heard it.
I am a traveler of the star.
Ooh.
It sounds interesting when I say it like that.
That's true. I like it.
I see you're dressed like a whore.
Really? I should leave the star more often. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you've seen.
I am told your people hold your traditions in the highest. I gather you are curious about those of others as well.
But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetzo, in particular, have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetzo teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason, I believe, that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us.
I see. That word, Hetzo, means leader of souls in Hetsaro tongue, does it not? Then their whole language is the leader of souls?
It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso among the Hetsaro. Here, we look to the Ronik for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause.
Such as being catmen.
Did you like my cat pun?
There will be many more.
We will furnish you with the timber you require. But first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion, Nya.
Oh.
We'd be glad to, of course. I feel like they've did a bit of a cultural whoopsie here, and they've corrected a little bit by introducing Wowlika 5 seconds before we meet the cat people. Because otherwise, without Wowlika here, this was an expansion intro where, like, okay, so here's all the cowboys that represent the American West, and they're all human. And then here's the natives, and they're all animalistic cat people. You're like, hang on a minute, that's a thing you specifically should not try to do when you're depicting like the colonists versus the natives and so on. And they're like, red cat man, this fucks it up, right?
The emergency cat man. We all need one. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests from such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you will follow me.
He is down so bad.
I don't know if the son's giving femboy or if that's just how Makote are.
Why not both?
Gay or cat. European.
God, that song is also too long in the musical.
What?
Gay or European.
Is that
Legally
all?
Blonde musical.
That's also in the Legally Blonde musical?
It sure is.
Uh-huh. What? That's your specific corner, and you're alone there, and no one's joining you.
Oh.
Radium saved my life.
Ka, where you go, I cannot follow.
I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronik have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic as of late.
The stableman near Hutsatawi mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this?
We have our suspicions, since others were drawn to this land by cerulean. Shaloni has undergone a transformation.
And the railroads are as part of that.
As strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronik are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress.
As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this, we can't help but worry.
Understandably. And thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetsaro, but all the Shaolani. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkoana.
Valkona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently... How shall I put this?
Racist. I mean, hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else.
He is also cat people. Mind your tongue, Geppetto.
Where did it go?
Geppetto?
Oh.
Sticking a fucking Big Top Burger. Right, you still haven't seen that, so you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say nonsense things. They don't make sense in context either. Well, the Geppetto part does, actually. That's the craziest twist. Huh. Well, there is a grain of truth to the rumors. He is not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. He is a passionate man who cares for his people like his sister.
Hmm.
Is that so? It is certainly a side of him we weren't aware of.
He fought beside Volkonan on a right of secession. I take his word over rumors.
You took part in the right of secession?
You're that close to the Dawn servants. I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I'd created a bona fide hero. Wait till you hear about what I did before this week.
Yeah, wait. You think that's cool?
The succession of Dawn servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valkona for who he truly is.
Do you think he might visit someday?
Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak.
Wood.
As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all the wood you require.
Oh, pre-cut. Let's go.
I prefer my wood uncut.
Oh, I've got bad news because you're in America.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll change.
Not in time. Still too late.
Not in my lifetime.
I'm sure we'll find a way to put it back on.
You know, they're doing cool things with teeth regrowing in Japan.
I don't want teeth.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't want that.
We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronik foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek Valkona's counsel. Any form of naturalistic reading goes right out the window with so much fucking proper nouns to read. My thanks again for your time in Timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor.
I hope to see you again soon.
Especially you.
Thanks for letting me smell you.
Freak behavior. We have to celebrate it. Immediately got a message from Ansu saying we can watch Legally Blonde on YouTube. The musical, the full musical's on YouTube. We can just watch it. Like, oh god.
We could just do that.
What have you done, Ka?
That's how I know he's a real one.
Did you get the travel crystal?
Oh, he did before we started.
Yeah,
cutscene.
I already got it. Yeah.
I'm gonna sprinkle my pixie dust on you. My taint dandruff.
All right, take me away.
Season here.
We've more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands and a Ronik? It won't be long.
That many trees here.
I'm glad that went well. And thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber.
The trees are pretty tall though, so that does help.
Oh, that is a tree.
Yeah, this might only be a couple trees worth.
With its texture, I thought that was a rock. Because these are rocks. And it's like the same texture, isn't it? That is the same texture. What the fuck? Aren't these rocks?
No, those
might be trees.
Those are the trees that got chopped down.
What is wrong with their trees?
I think that's what they look like growing.
Why would a chopped down tree
They
look
don't have
like
branches
that?
yet.
That's not how any tree has ever looked in ever all of history.
This is what
that's what a lot of rocks look like.
Down by a beaver looks like.
Speaking as a geologist, it still has the same texture as the outside bark. So,
yeah, it's like they just didn't want to do an interior texture for the top of it. Otherwise, it would probably look fine.
They didn't do like it doesn't look like steaks the way that like a chewed down by a badger thing, by a beaver.
As someone literally starts chopping the tree next to us.
Yeah, someone just kind of came over and started chopping. While we wait, we can start moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It's huge. It shouldn't take long if we split the work. More accessible than what? To who?
If we work together, it's much better.
Oh, transporting entails.
I'm Taro. It'll have to. I'm not reading any of this. It's probably fine.
Pickup box, don't get hit. Oh,
yeah, probably.
Immediately ruined it.
Ham Taro. Kiss, 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 kiss.
Little hamsters, big adventures.
Little hamsters, big adventures. Considering how much that block was just about like appealing to teenage boys, it was wild when Hamtaro just was in the middle of the tsunami block all of a sudden. You're like, guess I'll watch it.
This also.
I guess I'll watch this too.
Yeah, that was definitely an executive. Yeah, that was definitely an executive decision where someone's like, we need to fill the space. We have that shitty Hamtaro show. Put it in there.
They had a lot of very similar shows that ended up going in like the early morning children's block, and I'm surprised it didn't end up the same way.
I think this will be enough. Oh, that was the whole quest? Okay. We definitely left all of it behind. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. And that was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't get back to you sooner. We'll see to the rest. Oh, so not all the lumber.
I
thought they just said we did
that
all
thing's
of it.
eyes.
Whatever. Yeah, I think it's horrible.
Yeah. Once we repair the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief?
As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available.
Oh!
You'll have to wait for one after another. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid. But you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we can do to repay your kindness.
Right.
I could think of something else. That's fine. Namikan and no few others were here long before we arrived. What an ass of a sentence.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate the way the sentences are constructed sometimes when I have to read them out loud.
Is it tornado
English,
out
do
right
you
now?
speak it, motherfucker?
Yeah, we're having a tornado for
Yeah.
lunch.
a little breezy.
Namaka and no few others here were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry.
I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you.
And in a week, we'll be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work.
The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shenza, and we've still more to do.
I will find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Shalawani, you're keen to see. I'll leave you to it. Natural
Go do some side
execution
quests.
on that sentence. Perfect. Under's still holding the crate.
Perfect.
Bar time.
You are with child.
I haven't watched a single. Yeah, I haven't watched a single movie. That Harrison Ford has been in since then, so I don't actually know. Has he maintained that energy?
You've never seen a Harrison Ford movie since the Crystal Skull movie?
Yeah.
Man, that's a while ago.
Wait,
that's like 20
I guess
years.
That might be the same for me.
Well, he was in the Star Wars movie. I guess I did see him in whatever Star Wars movie he was in. Yeah. And he
Force
did have the same
Awakens.
energy. So that he did have the same energy in that
The last Harrison
movie.
Ford movie I saw was Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
So they brought him back.
Yeah, Star Wars, he had the same energy as Crystal Skull. Very like, I'm only here because you're gonna give me money that's worth my time, but not.
I saw him in the Marvel movie where he was Red Hulk. Of course, I've seen him recently.
Oh yeah, he was Red Hulk.
What? He was Red Hulk?
Yeah, in the
It was
bad
really
movie
bad.
that no one liked.
It was probably the worst Marvel movie.
Was it Falcon? Was it a
Holy shit,
Falcon
that's-
movie? That was a Captain America.
That's really good.
Captain America Red Hulk movie or something. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it was
That's
Captain
funny as
America
hell.
where we finally have Sam Wilson becoming the new Captain America, and the movie is more about Red Hulk than about it.
They really are not
seems-
launching that character for shit.
No.
That seems accurate.
See more in Falcon and
Wait,
the Winter
so-
Soldier, a show no one liked either.
So he's sorry. Harrison Ford is like the military guy who becomes
He's the
Red
president
Hulk?
in that movie, yeah. We have President
the
Red
president?
Hulk.
The president becomes Red Hulk? I thought it was the fucking general that always hated Banner or whatever.
Yes, and he became president.
What? He became president?
Yeah.
How? What the hell? That's a crazy shift. Wasn't
That's
he
so
like?
funny.
I mean, I guess. All right, whatever. That's fine.
I
I
have no
guess
idea who this
that's a
character
crazy.
is. Was this character in
I think
the
of-
Edward Norton movie?
Yeah, I think he was the guy
Yes.
hunting him in the Edward Norton movie.
Because bizarrely,
Yes,
the Edward
correct.
Norton movie is still canon, and they just recast every single character from it, including
Yeah.
Hulk.
Except I think Scarlett Johansson was in it. I could be wrong.
Was she?
That might have been
she wasn't-
retroactive.
It's just insane to me
Yeah,
that
she was
that
not in the.
the current Bruce Banner is supposed to be the same Bruce Banner as the Ed Norton Bruce Banner, and I'm like, that's not. He's not a character
I don't think
as
she was
even
in the Ed
similarly
Norton
at all.
movie.
I primarily remember that
What
as
the
being the movie where that one guy just gets murked so bad, just in an open field in front of like the White House or something, and that one guy just gets like sent cartwheeling across the lawn, tearing up the fucking soil the whole way because he gets like knocked by the Hulk. I'm like, oh, that looked rough for that guy.
What the fuck? So he's just like, is he like an apathetic Red Hulk? He's just like,
No, he's like trying to
But
take Hulk suppressant pills so he doesn't Hulk out, and then people keep making him angry.
Don't.
What? As the president?
Yeah.
He just has to sit there. What is he getting mad about? What's his day-to-day problem? He has a whole army of like superheroes that save the planet for him. What does his daily life look like? It has to be simple.
It's weird thinking
It's
that
crazy.
like, for over a
Okay,
decade
that's
there was
funny.
like no Hulk content. He was just for some reason the Hulk was just completely relegated to being in the Avengers movies, and he would just politely wait for the next crossover and do nothing else in the meantime. So they had to just imply character arcs were happening between movies as if he was aging, because so you just have a completely different version of the Hulk in literally every movie. There's none of them are even feel like the same character every single time.
Like suddenly he's made peace with the Hulk off screen and they're just one individual.
Yeah, to the something in the movie where he's just like hanging out as the Hulk, but he's like Bruce Banner as the Hulk. He's just big Hulk man, but chill Bruce Banner guy as the Hulk man, just cracking jokes. You're like, what the fuck? This character should have movies probably just to explain what's happening. To suddenly now it's like, here's the Red Hulk movie and here's the She-Hulk show, and he's in the She-Hulk show, which the only scene
Here's
I know
my
about
son.
which the only scene that I know about that one is they try to have like a feminist moment of being like, you don't understand how hard it is to be a Hulk lady because being a woman is hard and stuff. And I'm like, isn't the most famous line in any Avengers movie, that's my secret, I'm always angry? So
Yeah.
he is always dealing with the anger all the time. That's like the one thing we know about his character. So it's like it's like that.
We also
What? Like they're like, oh, you have it easy. You don't have to deal with all this anger. I'm like, the whole point of this character is that he's always angry. That's the only thing we know about him.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
mean, yeah. Okay.
I didn't avoid the She-Hulk show specifically. I just didn't watch most of the new Marvel because it looks bad, and every time I try some of it, it is bad. And then I'm like, oh, I should
thought it
probably
was
stop.
okay.
I should probably stop before I try more of this, and then it's still bad. The only good new Marvel thing was I've only liked Guardians 3 and Wakanda Forever. Every single other movie and show has been bad. Oh no, I liked Agatha All Along,
Oh yeah, that was great.
but I didn't really like
It was okay.
either. I didn't really like either of the things it was a sequel to. The Doctor Strange 2 was
WandaVision
bad, and
and the
WandaVision was
Multiverse of Madness.
kind of just annoying. Like its gimmick wore thin immediately, and I'm like, okay, no, I get it. I get what they're doing. It's really getting drawn out, man.
It felt interesting at the time since it was the first MCU show, and it felt novel back then.
Mm-hmm. That is the thing, right? Like it got fucking freshman extra credit for being first, so everyone thought, wow, this is impressive. It's crazy this is happening. Wow, a Marvel show. But I just watched it in the context of like, is it a good show or not? And it's like, It's the gimmick isn't that interesting to have it repeat for 5 episodes straight, and the show doesn't do that much. And I like Wanda, so it's not. I'm up for it, but I was kind of over it after a few episodes.
There's a lot, and I think the problem for me is that I don't, much like with real comic books, I am way more invested in characters than I am in the world. So it becomes kind of a pain in the ass sometimes where it's like, okay, I want to know more about the Fantastic Four. And it's like, okay, but you need to like make sure you're aware of this. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to like look at a show. I don't want to watch something because it's mandatory watching. Like,
Oh
like
right,
the new
yeah.
Spider-Man.
I was enjoying the Fantastic Four movie because it seemed to exist in its own universe, and then it ends with Doctor Doom showing up, and I'm like, oh, dang.
Yeah.
I know that he's from Fantastic
there's-
Four, so I guess that's inevitable, but the fact that it seemed to exist in its own separate reality, and they seem to be staying there, it feels like Fantastic Four as a continuity is going to be immediately ruined by having the crossover happen, and it's going to fuck that up, because they were doing well in their own setting.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. It's like that's the thing though. I even with that Fantastic Four, I don't know how that's gonna work because technically the next big thing is everyone fighting Doom. So that Doom, different Doom? Are we just? The hint is just like, oh wow, this universe also has a Doom, which I guess makes sense. Every universe has a Doom, but like, what is the? Are we doing the multiverse Dooms? Is that what we're gonna be doing? Are we doing like I don't know. It's just. I don't want to have to think about that. I don't want to fucking have to think about that. I just want to watch a Marvel thing and go, that was fun, and then close the book and go do something else and maybe show up the next time the Fantastic Four do something. I don't want to have to think about like, oh man, next time I watch Fantastic Four, did I watch it Endgame? Because otherwise, like, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be real fucking weird otherwise. like I don't want to have to deal with stuff like that because I get that that's the appeal of comic book stuff. That's why people like comic books, but is the reason I didn't read comic books growing up. I don't like that. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I just want Fantastic Four to fight. What's his face?
I always liked
I forgot his name
Guardians
now.
exponentially more than all the other things, so I was worried that it was inevitably going to cross over with Endgame, because then that was going to be part of the continuity that you'd have to like know about between 2 and 3.
And you kind of do.
Yeah, and you do, and it kind of, and like they handle it pretty well, but yeah, it does suck that the trilogy is also, that trilogy of really good movies is like somewhat dependent on an all-right mega crossover event of a million other things.
Yeah, I would love
saying
to
that
see
the Loki show is fantastic. Loki season 2 is honestly sincerely terrible.
I did not finish it, and I usually finish these all in one go, so
Yeah,
that is pretty
season 1 was kind of promising. Season 2 was absolute garbage. It was so bad that I could have done a video essay if I cared about it more. I had like a series of bullet points lined up in my head, and I was going to do like a Rambler video about it, but then all the videos I made ranting about shows a few months ago bombed so hard that like no one cares about me talking about a specific season of television. These are not worth the effort. I genuinely think Loki season 2 was like one of the worst seasons of television I've watched in years.
I'm waiting for Fantastic Four versus Blackheart, but like
okay,
I want comic canonical Blackheart. That's all I want. I don't want the shitty human version of Blackheart. Give me the I want Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Blackheart. Give me the good stuff. Give me the real...
Great Lakes Avengers with Good Boy. I need Good Boy in my life.
Give us Good Boy.
Give us Good Boy.
Give us Good Boy. Give us Good Boy, but better animated than. I gotta say it. Whoever draws Good Boy doesn't know how to draw ripped clothing, and it's real weird. It's real weird. It's up there with when I read the entirety of the Wolfman comic, which is a spin-off of Invincible, and the artist doesn't know how to draw a werewolf, which is the main thing they're drawing the whole time. For the entire run, Wolfman looks like Battle Beast, which is a lion man, so that's a problem. It's a bit of a problem. Was Thunderbolts Gold? Thunderbolts was alright. We should also stop. We're just naming for anyone who's not in the shit of this stuff. They're just hearing us name random things like a fucking Ready Player One episode.
Aaronville's just watching us like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah. Don't you get cold just like that? Had you a feel of the sights? Well, they appear to have almost finished. Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. I guess we got our...
Glad we got it out of our system.
Yeah, just in time.
We got it out, yeah. Thank goodness.
It is recommended that you set aside and yes.
All right. Oh, no countdown. All right. We're synced.
Time of day change. They actually chose a time of day for cutscene.
Probably pre-recorded.
No, because your outfit's there.
Grand machine indeed. I hope Namiko was able to secure a seat.
Yeah, this game doesn't really have pre-order cutscenes.
Just the trailer one.
Here she comes!
Here comes Speed Racer.
Oh, I don't like that you power it with Ceruleum. That does not look safe. That looks really bad.
It's extremely volatile.
Yeah, that looks like powering something with radioactive waste. Where you're like, yeah, here's our green smoke.
Is that green to you?
No, I meant like in real life. We were using like radiation.
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
How much?
There's nothing so enchanting as a ceruleum-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tyrol. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yasolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
He's got such a good rumble drawl going on, but he definitely sounds like he's reading these lines for the first time.
Yeah. So I'm trying
Like
to think,
that,
did
like that
Garlemald
one
have
sentence. He definitely read that one sentence like it went on longer than he expected it to. Which I know that feeling because it happens all the time. But that's second take's usually good for voice acting.
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani.
His hair clips through his collar.
When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
That's exactly why I don't wear that jacket, even though it's got such a slutty V.
Not another one.
It's so distracting to me that the hair clips through it constantly. Because you mostly see your character from behind. What in tarnation?
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
Gods have mercy.
Gods? Well, point me at them. Where are they?
I'll kill him. It's fun.
Oh.
That's a marble.
Oh, that's just the thing they built in Las Vegas. It's fine. It'll play videos of AI cats or something. Don't even worry about it.
I think Van Halen's playing there this week.
Flying. What's happening?
The train. Nitobikwe and the others.
My home lies that way as well.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Trying to think, what's the name of the Dalaran? Is that the dome in WoW?
That's the big mage city, yeah.
Yeah. The question is it a dome or is it a void explosion that ate everything to death? Oh, something's coming out of it, so it's probably not at that. Y'all like purple, huh? I guess we got bored of cowboys. We're just moving right on from that. All right.
Wait, as a kid, you never did Cowboys and Aliens? What the hell?
I saw the movie. It was terrible.
What in the world?
Yeah.
We're heading for Tuliyola.
What?
Wait, what?
The cowboy storyline was an hour long. Holy shit. We were just done with that. We resolved one little deputy dispute. Then we're like, and alien invasion.
How quaint.
What?
I love how quaint this is all. Like,
God, we need to follow that airship.
Wild.
I was not ready for that. What?
Welcome to part 2.
It just happens out of nowhere. Unrelated shit was happening. And you're like, I'm real.
What could it
feeling
even?
Real grateful to you as a fellow large cat man.
What the fuck could this even be? Who's left to fight? I don't even understand anymore.
Game sure likes its calamities.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning.
Now I know how you have so much dialogue in this expansion. I see we're not leaving you behind after all.
Need our help.
The people need our help. What the fuck are we fighting? First of all, can we establish an enemy?
You
Like,
thought I was
what are we
done being
doing?
the main character, but actually I'm not. I'm back.
Hope you enjoyed your break.
Did you enjoy the
sorry,
horrifying
what?
oxen?
Whoa, wait a second.
Excuse me? Is this Final Fantasy 15 with the fucking army?
Squid Games is invading?
They are a little Squid's gamey, aren't they?
I mean, they have a shape on their visor.
But they're not men.
They're women? What does that imply? Are you like...
The agender space fascists have arrived.
Is it because they're wearing pink? That's a little presumptuous.
Space has abolished all gender.
Are they literally just a bunch of robots? That's crazy.
That was technically a Rothgar with voice acting. He grunted. Damn.
Oh my god.
This is a real big shift from Rubber Bullets land where they don't duel for real.
Yeah.
Where they don't duel for real, but he also shot his gun out of his hand anyway. So he still didn't shoot him with the rubber bullets. It was like such a fucking playpen fantasy land of nonsense, and like, back to murdering people.
Huh?
Give me your color orbs.
Well, okay. This is okay. This is the kind of stupid shit that makes me hate the new Final Fantasies. Where it's like, people come up with this like Aztec, and I don't want to deal with it.
Aztec? That's a dangerous way to...
Aztec.
I'm like, that's a dangerous way to phrase it in this expansion.
Save the things. Just get to safety.
Like, what even was that? The spirit sucker? Like, what do you got
What
there,
if this
bud?
all happened while
Like-
we were away on the like silly throne competition?
Fall back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Where's the king?
Thank you, Bakujaja.
He's retired. He can take
Don't
a
we have
nap.
like a 20-foot guy who can handle this? Can't he just jump at the plane? Like, what are we doing here?
Oh yeah, we just need to throw
throw a Stinian at
our
it.
Dragoon at them.
Yeah, where's the Stinian? He could reach it. It's fine.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Dong 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 dong. This is surreal.
This is giving me big Sonic 06 vibes.
It just
He
really
does look like
it feels like they got bored. And they just blew up their story and setting. Like, now this is happening.
I love the idea that there's like someone in the writer's room where just like writing a nice Western. Like, this would be so fun. Could you imagine like an interesting take? So, aliens! Aliens!
I do a dainty little run with my paintbrush. It's so funny. Look at my gay little run.
Wait, they have a fucking cyber
God.
lizard? Are you kidding me?
Evil lizard. Boy, this is hilarious.
Wait, is that the sun?
God, this is hilarious. Oh my,
Oh, right!
wait.
I forgot the sun! I forgot the sun!
Oh.
The fucking thing in it! I forgot about that!
He went,
Oh my
right,
God,
he went in the ruin thingy.
Oh my god! I forgot he
Oh
did
my
this
God.
stupid fucking... Oh my god.
By the gods.
He's a
I'm bored with that.
Cybertronian now or
Does
whatever.
he have
Who
a
gives a fuck?
Robotail
Like,
now?
This is your butchery, isn't it?
Oh no, the bad guy was the bad guy the whole time.
he's got the Beats by Dre in. What is he listening to? what is he...
How could
That's crazy.
Oh my, he looks like some of the, he
Hey,
looks like,
let him cook.
He looks like the furry VR chat avatar I use that can be synced to the music.
Yeah.
The dissolution of Tuli Yolal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every.
Brother, I killed a god on the moon. Shut the fuck up. Sit down and do your little transformer dance elsewhere. What is this shit? Get out of here.
No, my ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus.
I think he's stupid.
Yeah, I think he's stupid.
What has changed you so much and in so short a time? You harmed the very people you swore to serve.
Yeah, he's Borg.
This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
Although we know he was evil before he got converted or whatever, because he kicked his like assistant off the cliff, didn't he?
For no
Or killed him.
reason.
Yeah, it's not even from him going Borg or whatever. Like, he specifically did murder his most loyal servant?
I have to establish how evil I am right now.
Yeah. There's always a hack move when they just killed their most helpful people.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait. I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
I mean, I could just give him like a...
Fear not. Zorala is strong. He has never been father's equal in combat.
Yeah, but now he's got bullshit sci-fi tech. Like...
Yeah.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is unforeseen.
Why does he have spoilers on his ears? What is going on
He also
there?
has
Does that give
a
him better
big
wind
prosthetic
traction?
on his horn.
Yeah.
It's like a codpiece for the weird mammal jaw horn.
His health is full. If you deplete one heart, he'll no longer have shockwaves.
Just kick him. Oh, is this gonna be one of those like I can't kill my son things? I swear to God.
Farewell, Zorala, my son. And forgive me.
So now he dies.
Oh no, his juice ran out.
Wait, what? I definitely thought that was like, forgive, and then he dies in the middle of thinking he's gonna do it. He's just gonna get back up.
He clearly, yeah, he just gets back up, right? He's got
the crossed blades scene is
injector.
always weird to me because they're like, oh, it's a circle of strength and whatnot.
Oh, the music came back on.
But the whole time, oh my God, he has second health bar.
We can't stop the music.
Dang, why
we can't stop the
is boss music playing?
Fucking auto raise.
When they cross a sword and struggle like that, it always feels a little weird because I'm like, y'all both have a second sword. He's like, oh, he's stuck. Oh, how will I win this battle of strength? Swing the other sword.
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Now he's listening to Eminem.
Lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot, 2 shots, apparently. Shadows die twice. It's got the evil Darth Maul blade.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Oops.
Papa?
Killed him so hard his tail clipped through the ground.
Get a Phoenix down.
Even the blessed are mortal.
This seems like it's a phrase that's going to come to bite you in the ass, specifically, Robo-Man.
She's angry.
You are no match for me.
On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
How many of those regens does he have?
I don't know, just decapitate it next time.
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title.
Like Caleb's dance.
Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then will you be his worthy successor?
Now I'm like,
Zorala, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal. Choose your next steps wisely.
now I'm just thinking like, oh, the voice acting was so bad in America because all those characters are in the game for 5 minutes. Well.
No. Papa can't die. He can't.
Oh, that's a little too triumphant of a quest complete sound.
Woo! How could this happen?
You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend? I'm right here. I'm right here. Look after my children. What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor. You and I must go on another journey together someday. Aye, you can count on it. Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Oh.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
Dad, there's aliens in the sky. Come on, man.
You think he's gonna be okay?
Wait, you guys don't resurrect here?
We don't do that here.
He had a DNR.
Oh no.
Right.
Like,
so,
Thou Wuklamat, thou Kona, I bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn, and the Landsguard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we will continue to do all that we can. Oh yeah. I thank you for the report. Please inform the guard they are to prioritize such efforts until further notice.
Our father is dead. Why are you being a silly bitch?
Father would have wanted me to talk this way.
The people. I need to help them.
We will assist you in whatever way we can, of course.
Thank you. Thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere. More than I could count.
We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. These are our only lines for this block of 3 hours.
Alfino and Alize, could you take Bayside Bevy? And Kryla and Erlenville, the palace perimeter. As for you, please come to the resplendent quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards.
It'll probably buff out.
No.
He just gets back up like, oh, you guys thought I was dead? Well, that's funny.
I have 2 hearts.
No, he only has 1 because the other head's dead, right?
It takes 2 bullets to kill a hybrid. Like the dumbest line in Beastars.
What if he only shot, or what if he only stabbed the other heart of the dead one already?
God, I completely forgot that he went in the ruins. So this has just been like a thing that's been brewing. And it's like, surprise! I have a space army?
He got you with the space army surprise. A classic maneuver.
Yeah. My thanks. I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why did so many have to die? Where were Val Woklamut and Val Corna? They're not to blame, I understand. I do, but I need to clear my head. Anyone else around?
One over here.
Ah. Oh. Dazed.
Thanks. I think I'm alright. Did you see them? The soldiers? They looked like people, but they killed and killed with no hesitation. If they attack us again, how can we hope to defend ourselves?
With a big gun. I hadn't thought of that.
You're onto something.
Befuddled citizen.
It's the Shaloni way. Just get a bigger gun.
Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing. It's the enemy leader. They said he looked like Zorala. But that can't be true, can it? Why would the first promise attack his own people? But if it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does?
Kill him? I mean, what do you mean? What do you, what's the implication here? What's the hesitancy? If Lizard Cyberpunk returns, we will get rid of him once and for all. Him and his evil chromosomes.
Thank you. The pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? And why are those things still in the sky? We had peace under Gulujaja. We were safe, but now...
He infected him with his evil chromosomes. Just burn into our brain forever. Insane line.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
There's only 2 things I remember from Transformers 4. It's he infected them with his evil chromosomes, and the boyfriend pulling out the fucking Romeo and Juliet clause as a laminated card in his wallet. Like it's
that was crazy.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's one thing. It's one thing to
like,
be like, no, it's okay. We're dating because we did when we were dating. We were like of legal age, and it was like it's just the awkwardness of crossing over the threshold of 18 at different times. It's like, yeah, that's normal. It's fine. The fact that it's in your wallet as a laminated card, and somebody wrote that into the movie is super weird. That that tells you that it was like someone's like strange fixation. Like they really needed to argue that it was so important to them. They were like on a fucking tirade.
Is that the movie where Mark Wahlberg knocks over a beer truck and then drinks one perfectly product placement-y?
Yes, correct. It's also weird because the ages don't matter. Like like there is no need for the people to be aged the way they are in terms of story-wise. It's not like,
their
oh
age
man,
is just
they wrote
there.
it so they could bring in that law.
Yeah,
correct.
So they could bring in the
like that's the
card.
That's what makes it weird. It's like you could have just aged her up or whatever, but
Michael
instead
Bay
you were
just
like,
really
no, she
wanted
has
to spread
to.
awareness on the age of consent, and it's.
I'm not weird. I have to write it into this movie so everyone knows I'm not weird.
Yeah, it's like, huh? Like, okay. It makes a lot more sense, you know, now that we live in a post-Epstein era. But like back then, that's a crazy thing to have done. It's a weird, like, why are you doing this? I feel like you could have avoided this whole problem easily. Anyway. Thank you. But my husband and son, they were.
What were they?
They were one.
Please,
they
man,
were one.
Do you have a laminated
Zelda's
card?
my
Could
what?
you tell us?
You finish aiding the people here?
Yeah.
I watched them for a bit.
Thank you. There were children among those wounded. Children. No, now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go and see how things are at Talon March? And afterwards, go to find Alice at Bayside Bevy.
There were children among the wounded. Sad gimp face.
You definitely picked the right outfit for the right story. I just have to say.
Giving real The Boys Gimp energy.
Sometimes you get caught with your pants down by the story when it's intentionally surprising you.
This is a really good moment. I love this. Oh.
There is no evidence of significant damage to the battle. The fighting did not spread this far, it seems. Cool story.
Whoa, whoa.
He's taking swings.
Whoa.
I'm swinging.
He's taking swings at the air. How do you even do that?
That's just my AoE attack.
That doesn't require. Yeah. I could do this too.
I don't know what I can do around here.
Just any AoE moves work. You can also paint on the ground.
Because by default I don't have that bar up so I can do my dances.
I mean, this is all nothing. Like this, none of this matters. This is easy stuff.
Scorch marks and hundreds of dead people, but.
Oh, hold on. Where's the repair vendor? There you are.
There's just a little.
Someone crafting over there.
Yeah, well, it's just the various pet Shiba Inus just wagging their tails, just oblivious. The shop appears to have weathered the chaos, though its wares have been strewn across the floor. Oh no.
Oh, someone's got a poo-poo. Oh, they're having a moment. I should leave.
He just walked in on their RP moment. You're just distracted by the little monster.
Yeah, one of them has poo-poo, the alien out.
Yeah.
It's poo-poo! And then looking, they're doing some heavy petting.
Yeah, they're doing some...
Oh, no.
They're doing some RP Kabedan over there.
Yeah.
The port remains unscathed, but the enemy ships continue to loom overhead. Yeah, you see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know those were real players. Oh, okay.
How are they doing that?
What do you mean?
People collect various emotes for various reasons.
Uh-huh.
And then they have Penumbra.
And they replace them with different emotes.
Uh-huh. Like Fortnite dances.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they only use Fortnite dances. No other emotes.
What else do you need, really?
Yeah, who is Ricky anyway?
That's true.
I don't know. I've helped all those I could find, and seen them delivered into Landguard's care. Landguard's care. Demons' souls. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. And if Zorala actually meant to harm the people, I mean, look around, the buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike wherever he pleases. But we can discuss that later. How is Lamati? Even after what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs her rest too, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to through Gleam Sands. Kata, did you heal? Oh no, you're a tank. Chat said Chat said that if you're a healer, you try to heal the guy that's dying in the cutscene, but none of us are. So I can't check if anyone was.
Yeah, and when I did it solo, I think I was on Summoner, so that wouldn't be a healer.
Oh. You just jump on the balcony, damn. Man. Horse meme.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. A drink.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
Didn't uncork it.
That's embarrassing.
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi.
For a second, I thought it was going to be her dad.
Yeah, me too.
I think this is where we last saw him.
You and him both.
Yeah.
I will tend to this soul.
But my people, I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all, said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people?
We'll handle this together.
You'll stick with me. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do, rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokhui still longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believe that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did. But my brother is different. There will be no reasoning with him. He killed our people, our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zorala and kill him.
I'm fine. Just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me, and for urging me on despite all my sulking. Sitting around and complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly. I struggle to make sense of it all. You know what? I kind of agree with that. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new powers Zorala commands. Given everything he's done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. I cannot let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray. But I will make it my strength. The strength to do what I must. Right. I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Kona. Could you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and could you tell Alice I'll be alright? She's probably at Bayside Bevy.
Sure.
Shit's crazy, yo!
Oh. Well then.
Them all those two making out's a bit funnier now.
Yeah.
Like, well.
Hey, baby, you want to be a silhouette on a wall?
Oh, so you're back? By that, I take to mean Lamati is feeling better. She needs to be strong with the people of Tyrell. I understand that, but she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight. Together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. Time to dissect this person.
Oh.
It's clearly not a person, but doesn't look like any automaton or magitech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before. Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield some clues as to Zoral's new powers. It's so frustrating that we did that whole journey to seemingly gain access to that chamber, and then we just like didn't go in it or guard it or think about it ever again. And then we left the country. Like, well, fuck that. And then just let him to just go infiltrate it unsupervised? The guy who keeps telegraphing that he's the bad guy? Hello, helmet. In place of where eyes or mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of this helm. Uh-huh. From a distance it appeared to be simple armor, but upon closer inspection its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it is made is unclear. You see no signs of a power source. The weapon. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. That didn't really glean much. So, what do you think? It's unlike anything we've seen before. Indeed. While it resembles a person, they're saying that so many times, it has features that make it uncanny. The lack of a face, not least of all. Do you see any sign of a power source? Lack of face. Have you seen a helmet before? It's a wild thing to say. But it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling ether into it earlier. There's no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now. A far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Literally was stopped in that battle. That's how we are looking at it right now. Even the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than a metal, it's more akin to stone. But haven't we seen this somewhere recently? We have, in the Sky Deep cenote. That's right. The glowing stone used in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself.
Gasp.
There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with others when we gather at Sunperch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. Cut to alien cyborg invasion with Squid Game advisors is an insane pull. It's just... We were just having train adventures. The fucking hard pivot is wild. We're going all the way up? Yeah, we are.
I just love how quick they were just like, okay, we're done. That was fun. Hope you get like your little cowboy adventure.
We have placated the Americans.
For 5 minutes. With our American accent. I would like 1 cheeseburger, please.
Oh my gosh, the aliens are here.
What's always broken me is when fucking the guy that played Grey Worm in Game of Thrones was on an episode of Game Grumps, and he's like, I would like one cheeseburger, please. He just did like one of the most cursed American accent because he doesn't have a good one at all. I tried to voice an entire character like that in that game where you're in heaven with gods and you're solving a murder. What's it called again? Paradise Killer. It's the game that's why I have a picture of a blue furry flipping you off 4 times at once in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Looks like everyone is here already. Yeah, that guy's a collectible. He's a demon that has infiltrated the land, and there's like 100 of him all across the landscapes, and he's flipping you off with all 4 of his hands in 2 different dialects of flipping people off with his dick out.
Nice.
His name's Shinji.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zorala manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
Greetings, everyone.
Oh my god.
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest, but I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Boyfriend.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Galul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his 2 successors. Thanks to Wublamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Toral. A letter from the Dawn servant addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold.
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Toral nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
it led to another reflection.
The evil robot reflection.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Been a while since we had one of these.
Is he gonna be okay? Two heads. A lot of eyeshadow. Weird look on him.
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
Valdizia of the Valdisian
It was over
Index.
1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
Yet I think Galuf was also a Rogadin.
Rogadin gives such evil vampire energy. His eyes and hair.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemian. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then,
Seven hells! What did you do?
nothing.
An earthquake?
I may have a rant to go on after this.
Oh.
A void gate?
I.
This is different.
No! It's the evil universe.
That's crazy.
Is that gonna be her? No, there's more of them.
I can't believe she's got the Superman origin story.
1,000 years of peace, and then Lalafell were brought to this land.
Trying to think of who the baby could be, but I'm also trying to think of how long ago this was. And then reckoning with the fact that I don't really know how old any character in the entire story is. There's a weird time scale for how long people live.
What you think it was?
Wait,
Right.
what? Why are you surprised it's a baby? What? The fuck is happening?
Crazy.
This is an insane interaction.
Take our child, take this DNA cup, I'm out of here. Like,
the Stanley Cup belongs to you.
No takes, backsies. Like,
No additional context, no spoken word.
That's wild.
We heard you dump babies here. The mammal job been doing it for centuries.
What? Who is that? And that was the first potato that cursed our world that day.
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value.
That baby was Papa Limo.
All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either.
Is the baby
As it had
Bahamut?
similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important. So Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
Ryle?
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself.
So you should have 1/6 the ether we have.
Looking back, grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliolo. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers look like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zorala. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, from my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit. You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zorala somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical armor.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections. But what of my home? What's become of it?
Nuked.
Uh-oh. How'd you not figure it out yet? No, I suspected that it was Cryo. But actually, you in chat said it was that this cutscene was happening 20 years ago, and I'm like, I thought Cryo was older than that. So I was like, oh, I guess maybe it's judging by the weird-looking eyes and it being 20 years ago. I was like, is that Wuklamot? Cryo's only 20? JRPGs are weird like that. I'll turn my controller back on. It went out from AFK. Let's see. But I'm going to find out.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Huh. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zorala and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliolo. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
We've got too many characters to see.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
What?
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
Her necklace gem flexes and squishes with her breathing.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Once again, going on an adventure with the two
Looks
people that
good to
obviously
me.
have a crush on me.
We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Do the superhero landing again.
They love that.
It is wild that they're like, haha, you thought we'd do a whole expansion without the two best characters? Haha, we're finally here. It's Graha and Ishtola. I'm gonna hang back actually. I'm not going on the adventure. Bye. Alright, just Graha then.
I know what I have to do now.
Oh yeah, the rant. So I was already talking about how it feels really weird structurally for the story to be like, so it's this big challenge where we need to get the approval of every single kingdom and then find the city of gold. Like that part made sense. But then we go there and we don't open the door, and then we walk away and we never mention it again. And we just leave the bad guy to go fuck around with it and do whatever he wants. But what really fucks with me is now we know that at least two living characters that were right next to us knew what was on the other side of the door already. So they potentially knew what the stakes were and still didn't tell people to open the door or not to open the door, and still gave us a challenge pointing us at the door, even though the challenge wasn't about opening the door. Like,
well, as far as we know, it only opens from the other side, so we don't know how to open it. Those two also don't know how to open it, but they probably should have told us, oh, there's another world there.
Yeah.
We got a baby out of it.
Yeah.
That seems like state secrets.
But like, of all the places to...
She's the new state leader!
Of all the places to send people at the end of a challenge to win the throne, why, like, essentially maximize the number of people that essentially know about where the City of Gold is if it's a weird secret that they're also not going to get to open? Like, what was the point of showing so many people that gate if the goal wasn't to open the gate? That just seems like a
showing
bad idea.
The presidential contenders, like, go to Area 51, and then whoever becomes president, we're not telling you about aliens.
It's just...
They don't tell you about aliens, by the way. That's not a... It's just... like, in case you were wondering, they don't tell the president about what's in Area 51 unless it's on a need-to-know basis.
It's just
like, they
so
just, that's
strangely
that's not his...
counterintuitive.
I don't think...
It's just a really weird story to tell. Like, you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I understand that. My concern is that they didn't have anyone just fucking guarding the place. Like, I can totally understand if you don't want to tell people, like, what's behind the door. There should still be at least a dude or two there. Like, okay, there's a lot of secret, like a good example, a lot of secret.
Yeah, like there was no stated intent as to whether or not we should open the door.
Yeah.
We just kind of were like all agreed to go find the door, and then we got like tag. I touched the wall. Haha, I'm king now. And then we just never think about the door ever again, and we don't care about it, and we just move on. And I'm like, it's such a weird story to tell. It's just so strange, especially when of course the door is important, and the play, like, so like the audience is gonna be like, well, that's obviously important. This is obviously gonna come up, and then you're like watching the entire cast of the story walk away and never mention it again. You're like, well, that's not gonna be good. Like, it has the energy of how every single ending of every Yakuza game is on the roof of the Millennium Tower, and then at some point the bad guy is beaten up and on the ground, and there's a gun like 10 feet away from them, but we beat up the bad guy. It's cool, guys. Let's all turn our backs on him now and walk, and like, let's all conveniently all stop looking at them. Oh, he shot one of us. And that happens like every single game, and you're like, there's a gun in play. Why did you just ignore the gun and ignore the bad guy and just let him do it? And even if it technically makes sense in character, you just know the audience is like ripping their fucking hair out, being like, why is nobody thinking about the thing that seems like a big deal that we're just gonna move on from now? And then the obvious bad guy uses the obvious important thing, and you're like, what? I know you don't know you're in a story, but there's less irritating ways to tell the story that don't specifically grind at me for being aware that the thing is happening. Like, it's so weird. It's just so weird to go to the door and then be like, so that was neat, and then leave. Finding out that we had two characters nearby, Ken-Ram and Dad, that also had seen the door open is just all the more like, and no one's mentioning this till now? Like, okay, why did you show us all the door then? I left on a fucking adventure with cowboys. I was done, apparently.
I was busy.
It makes me feel insane. It just makes me feel insane to tell the story in that way.
I definitely... Yeah, I don't know. I'm also curious about how the hell she escaped containment, I guess. Like, no one recognizes this child as being the Gold City child. Like, she just is wandering the streets without any kind of investigation. Cryo. Yeah.
Well, yeah, only 3 people knew about her, and one decided to raise her across the world.
Yeah.
And she met one of them. Like, the person who raised her didn't send a single picture of a fucking, like, hey guys, just keeping track. Like, this is our little secret. Just a heads up. Like, this is what she looks like. You see her coming to your kingdom. Just remember, this is like the child prophecy thing, probably. Like, I don't know, maybe the other side of the world wants her back.
Granted, we don't know if those people said anything that was heard
yeah, that's
by
what I'm
anyone.
saying.
Or if they just had Peanuts language.
They yelled something from the door, and I don't know if it was just too loud, or if they heard them and they just have excised that information from the flashback. That would be weird too, because that wasn't like a story being told to us. The Warrior of Light was having a flashback himself, which means he got an objective view of it, but he just didn't hear anything for some reason. Which means I assume that they didn't hear anything because he was... Well, I'm not entirely clear on what his... I'm honestly not clear on what the Warrior's Light's perspective is during flashbacks. Like, what view he gets, because it doesn't stick to somebody's perspective. It cuts around like a camera. You don't know. Very weird. It's just very weird to do everything that happened with this door. And now he's got a board army.
Yeah. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So I went to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all would be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come.
It's those who are most distressed that truly need to hear your words. If you like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us?
While you handle that, Arnonville and I will see to provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Landsguard announce the address. People must first know there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they'll want to hear it.
If you could see to the Resplendent Quarter and the Bayside Bevy, LSA and I will split the rest of the city between us. They better not be like, and then Kettenrum reveals later what those guys said to him, which he heard, because we literally experienced his perspective as far as I can tell, right? So he can't know more than us about what happened in that moment? He can know more about what happened.
It did sound like Lizard Dad at least didn't hear them, because he was going, what?
Like, here's a funny hourglass. Anyway, bye. Here's a baby in an hourglass. When the hourglass... Keep flipping the hourglass. If you don't keep flipping the hourglass, the baby dies.
Oh!
Right, me a river.
This man is dumbfounded.
Farmer.
If Tuliolo falls to the enemy, what'll happen to us? To our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build. Lives and communities and histories, all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Val Wuklamon is planning to address the people, but what's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? The Dawn servants have a plan already. They've lost so much, yet they're prepared to carry on. And standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It'd be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future. But I will go hear what they intend to do. I may just be a dumbfounded farmer.
7 out of 8 farmers agree. What?
I say.
What's going on?
I was jump scared to hear that as the trailer music for the new Street Fighter movie.
What?
Yeah.
What? Wait,
there's
what?
a new Street Fighter movie?
Yeah.
I'm learning all this in real time. Is it made by the guy that... Oh wait, no, that they already had another new Street Fighter movie, huh? I forgot there was a previous
the Chun-Li
gritty
specific one.
Well, that was the terrible one, but there was already a gritty reboot Street Fighter a few years ago, wasn't there?
This one was more sillier.
Or was that Mortal Kombat?
That might have been Mortal Kombat.
I was thinking Mortal
Street Fighter
Kombat.
had another one.
Yeah, I think those are.
Not
I'm
since
thinking
the
of
Raul
Sub-Zero
Julia
and
one.
stuff. Yeah, I was like, is the new one also gonna be? I was thinking of Mortal Kombat the whole time. Never mind. I was like, I was literally thinking like, is it still made by the Resident Evil guy? I'm like, that was also Mortal Kombat. I have no nostalgia for the Street Fighter movie. I don't know if I've even seen it or not.
It does have some fun camp in it.
It was that era of movies being a little just kind of dumb in general. It's not safe here.
It's not.
Not anymore. I could try to leave Toral, but where else is there to go? You look like the well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here. But I fear nowhere in Toral is beyond the enemy's reach. What of the lands across the salt? I know. Even if I ran, I know I'd regret it in the end. I love Terrell. This is my home. And I know the Dawn servants would give their lives to defend her. Or mine. I will put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. Or I'll explode, maybe. We'll see.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. Cheerful resident. Hum-de-deem-de-deem-de-deem.
Checking in on everyone, are you? The city's definitely looking better, have definitely seen better days, but we can only spare so much time for mourning. Only by looking to the future can we overcome this crisis, and we'll all need to do our part. Jesus. I've no doubt Val Wuklamot and Val Koana will share similar sentiments at their address. This person does not need to be persuaded
to attend Wuklamot's address.
Oh, you're a fake bonus person.
Oh, they don't count. They don't count towards our quota.
We have to go upstairs.
Shit. Where are you? Hey, who's sad?
That's crazy to say you. That's crazy to say you're cheerful.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it was kind of fun. That was the most excitement I had in like weeks.
Please.
It's so dull around here.
Leave me be. My father is gone. Leave me to mourn.
Have you considered pep rally?
Ulu Jaja is slain, and yet Val Wuklamot and Valkona still fight for our nation. For us. Very well. If they would speak, the least I can do is listen. Dead Father Club.
The Dead Dad Society.
The Dead Dad Society. Level-headed resident. That guy doesn't need to be persuaded either. He's so level. And headed.
Where's he headed?
To bedded.
Oh,
flustered citizen. Oh, did I go the different one than you guys?
I think you went to the correct one. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart.
Baka.
There's only so much I can carry on my back. When those hollow devils come again, I'll need to be ready. Val Wuklamot and Valkona mean well, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If we're to survive, I do not know if we can count on them.
Ora. It's flustered.
What?
They're going to strike back at the enemy? So they're resolved to face this.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too early to be thinking of running. All right, I'll go and hear their address, Woo. Duck.
Duck. There's this duck.
He's trying his best.
Affleck.
I need to stock up food and medicine as much as I can. And what else is there? I can't afford to forget anything. Sorry, Bess, but I'm busy. Too much to do and too little time. There's no telling when the stone men will return. I have to get out of here. Find somewhere safe. What about a speech? Val Wuklamot wants to speak to us? Perhaps she has a plan then. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say.
The duck's just here like, this might be going better for you if you had insured this city. And I know just the surface. Affleck. Caught didn't see him. Phew. Cleaning up is tiring work. You've been busy helping us as well, I'm guessing. Right now it's tough for everyone, but Tulio won't succumb to this. With the new Dawn servants to protect and lead us, we'll get through it together. Kristen's not even
Believe it.
persuaded.
You fool.
You fool!
They're still role-playing.
I think they're just living there forever.
Damn.
Wait, hold on.
Can't leave now? What if those soldiers come back? What are those strange machines looming overhead? Gods, I have so many questions.
Okay. Like the outfit. Good outfit.
See, I've put my mind at ease to learn something, anything of the threat we face. All right then. I'll go to the Winged Walk. Thank you. I feel better already. And likely better still once I hear what the Dawn Servants have to say. There is a crunchy, like, 2000s meme of two people trying to have sex in Second Life, and then a goblin comes up and won't leave them alone. And that's what Andrew is right now.
I remember that video. Holy shit.
What?
That is such an old memory.
I don't know anything
God.
about that.
That's so funny. That's crazy. I know exactly what video you're talking about.
Oh my god, he's the anti-masturbation goblin. That's foretold at the early days of Twitch Cream. That's some forbidden lore. That's not even in videos. That's just background bullshit we were doing. Where's Wiclamont? Out there.
At home.
I imagine that person is in G pose.
Yeah. They are not. They can't see us.
They're taking a bunch of photos and stuff or something.
The fact that they have not literally moved at all tells me that they... Well, if they're in G-pose, you would see the icon. But they're
Does it tell
most
people,
likely
it tells you when
they're...
people are G-pose?
Yeah. There's an icon above, like, your head or next to your name that show when you're using the system.
It looks like you've brought quite a few people. Thank you.
Alice had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her efforts and left again.
My apologies for involving you all into Raleigh affairs.
As opposed to before?
Well, I think that was different. That was like a festivity, more activity than like war.
We are simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Terral, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. The beans take turns.
Oh.
What's more... What's more, Zorala Shah and his army pose a threat not only to Terral, but to the star as a whole.
Okay, is that true?
We will
Does he pose a threat to the star?
I don't know.
He sure thinks he does.
I guess they could fly over there and shoot them too.
But we have like, we have the technology. This is not our first time dealing with flying combat.
Estinian, where
I
you
think
at?
this is their first time. Well, I'm assuming this is their first time. Yeah, we have so much anti-air. This entire fucking like 70 years we've been dealing with fucking Eorzea shit. Is like, there's no way in hell you're gonna fly your dinky little starships over to fucking our continent and think you're gonna get away with it. We've got so much hell on Earth going on over on our side. There's no way you'd survive. That's crazy to think that. We fought a literal golf Nazi who turned into an interdimensional space demon or whatever. Like, get your shit together. They are not a threat to the star. They're a threat to this country, sure, I agree. But there's no way they're a threat to the star. We fought a moon god. What the fuck do you mean? This is penance. Tiny little baby shit comparatively. Like, there's no way. There's no way. I don't believe that anymore. You can't keep saying that. You cannot keep saying this is a threat to the star. We've had a literal threat to the star. Like, literally, the sky was falling to the star, and you're telling me this dude in a shitty ass like 2000s fucking what's that shitty CGI animated cartoon where they're in the computer? Looks like that kind of goofy shit showing up. Yeah, it looks like reboot ass shit, goofy spaceship
when my homie
showing
Reboot shows up.
That's not a threat to the star. Shut up, dude. I just can't. You can't keep escalating this anymore. I'm so done with this. Like every time something shows up, it's like it's a threat to the star. No. Like, we'll run the moon into you. Like, we own the moon. It's our moon. We can just put jets on it and run it into the planet. Shut the fuck up, idiot. Like, I'm tired of this stuff. You can't keep getting away with this. Come at me when you're a literal interdimensional god about to destroy the planet.
We're gonna Majora's Mask you.
like literally, we can look him dead in the eye and go, the moon is fake. We can pilot it, and we will crush the planet if you don't back up. Like, just back the fuck up. Park your vehicle. We're gonna negotiate, or we'll wipe out the star. Oh, we're gonna teach everyone peace is good through war. Okay, fine. No planet for you. How's that gonna work for you, bud? You're gonna teach everyone about peace? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Sit down, negotiate like a child, and move on with your dumb little toy block life. I'm tired of your shit. Tired of your little glowy ass Legoland bullshit. Get out of here. I'm done with it. I'm tired of your garbage. I want to go back to the Wild West. I want to fucking ride a train or go yippee or whatever. I'm done with this. I'm tired. Let me take a vacation.
I need to show people the Second Life photo. It's pretty censored. It's probably fine.
It's so good. It's so funny though.
This guy. First of all, this guy has a lot of back butt. Like his shoulder blades are insane. I'm just really taken into the insane shoulder blade. But yeah, they're just trying to go at it, and then this little goblin staring at them holding a beer, and the dialogue is just like, Ralph, please go. And Ralph's like, no!
No!
The dialogue is insane.
I love it so much. That's so funny. I love that they had to censor the butt cheeks, and then they had to do an extra censor for like the balls. That's so good.
I think someone did a censor with a white line first, and somebody else further censored it in the additional sharing of the picture. And they pixelated the entire area. Yeah.
It's a masterpiece.
There's like an order of operations for which censor happened in what order. It's like uncovering its geologic record. Oh my god.
So good. Now!
She's holding a beer and watching from 5 feet away is insane.
This is why Second Life was so cursed for this, because there were no private instances. Anyone could just walk onto your property.
Correct. Yeah, they could. Yep.
So fucking funny.
It's so good. Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about VR chat. I hate that VR chat gives you privacy. It bothers me so much. I know, man. I know. Oh, I see those listings where it does a little thing of like, who's in this instance, and it's private, and I'm like, you little fuck.
If we didn't have privacy, I would never use that app because I do not want to interact with completely random strangers.
You got it. You have to take the gambit. When you live in a society, people walk up to your shit at any time. You gotta deal with it.
You must understand that the two main populations on VR chat are not allowed to meet. It's horny furries with their dicks out and 12-year-olds screaming into their new Oculus headsets mom just bought them for Christmas.
It's literally just that. It's just furries with hypercock and 12-year-olds screaming slurs.
Yeah.
And me, Ralph, waiting for it all.
Insane. Feeling so judged by Alphino right now. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Remember the story of the game we were playing?
No.
Cut to Gimp Man. Oh, why does his face look weird right now? Am I insane?
Ooh,
his face looks really weird in this lighting.
Yeah, the lighting's real fucked up.
He looks beveled and embossed.
He's got a lot of cheek right now.
He looks like a weirdly deep fried meme. I don't know what's wrong with his face.
This is Oblivion Kona.
You need to convince him with a cheese wedge. You know, do the stupid dialogue wheel. You like highlight the funny the funny option in his face. He goes, oh god.
Oh no.
The tiny smile freaked me out.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind at 11 p.m. right now. I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up?
Oh, this is not better lighting either. Oh my god.
Thanks to a little encouragement. Just sliding out of frame.
Somebody really enjoyed their fucking Windows Movie Maker transitions here. It keeps doing little transitions between each shot.
You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I may feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts.
Right.
The thing about there's always a campaign to being like, look, video games are making women ugly on purpose, and they'll show like a somewhat unflattering screenshot. Like that was his. It's like, oh, the lighting's kind of weird here. It's like I'm gonna see this. If people hated men the same way, I would see this screenshot on like 500 YouTube thumbnails. Like it's that lady from Fable. Oh.
We need to see to a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and meet.
Their father raised them well. I feel like Y'shtola's hairstyle and earrings and choker are all designed to diminish the effects of her disgusting neck tattoo. Which everybody else just brandishes brazenly, and you're like, man, these don't look great.
Graha's got 2 of them.
I think they all do, don't they?
That's true.
Do they?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's just like so much of Y'shtola is carefully crafted to not show hers as much because they're just so egregious looking. It's just a wild design. Like a Mike Tyson face tattoo where you're like, ah.
That he did.
That he did.
That he did.
There's so many shots where my character just has an unexpectedly intense expression on his face.
Namachi, are you all right?
Yes, don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor. And for a moment, we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, His foe returned from death and struck him down.
Oh.
I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zorala.
Zorala? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zorala torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorala and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that. What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight? We fight! We fight! We're two Leolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
He's right.
What?
This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
Open the schools.
We'll fight too! For Tuliola! Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuli Yolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation, each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliyola will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
They stand in such a nice, orderly square. I wonder if it's the same crowd both times.
Probably.
There definitely was like giants and stuff on the periphery of it last time, but other than that. Hello, Graha. There's no Andrew.
He's dead.
He's
What?
dead.
What do you mean?
Dead and gone.
Huh? I'm right here.
Arriving.
Listening to Wook Lamont and Koana, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystarium in like manner. And through their deeds, they answered me. The people of Tyrol, too, will rise to the occasion. This I can tell.
All right, I think that's going to be it for tonight.
We did it. We got invaded.
Quick, Andrew,
Yeah.
Alt F4, and it'll make the cutscene. You'll be able to read it next time. I clicked on him already.
Wait, that didn't work.
The fool.
Hold on.
If you just quit, it goes fine.
Don't let me out.
So today took a turn.
Uh-huh.
Like, this is the biggest left turn since Space Rabbits.
What?
Which one's stupider?
Space Rabbits. Space Rabbits is so much stupider.
Yeah.
Because it's so poorly thought out. It's just so incredibly poorly thought out. It never ever explains itself. It just becomes a giant, literal moon-sized
it does
fucking...
literally explain itself for hours. Space
kind of part of the problem.
Then. Sorry.
It's just that Space Rabbits kind of never comes together logically, while also being an insane departure from tone, and just a massive pacing killer in the middle of like a relatively significant series of events that were kind of a big deal, and then ultimately doesn't go anywhere because you're not going to do that plan anyway. So it's ultimately just here's the convoluted backstory for why there already is a spaceship that you'll need later. That's basically the whole purpose of that, but also I hated them. I just didn't like the Space Rabbits, which is a lot of
They
it.
were annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm showing chat my glamour because they were asking what they were. So you have to look all the way in the bottom right corner to see the actual waypoint, the actual toolkit.
You too can have this
Tooltip.
drip. And you don't even need to mod.
The augmented deep shadow half mask of striking. Diable.
You all need to play the other
Gothium Thorn
games.
Vest of Casting. Someone just gave me this, so I don't know where it's from. Seneschal Prince's Gloves. Classical
that's
Equi's
from my bed.
Loincloth. Diable. And Scion Traveler's Boots. And then the same earrings I have all the time, which is the brass ear cuffs. I had to do specific things to unlock the legs and the head, because I had like brass versions of both of these, and they didn't match the color of the rest of the set. So I had to try to go through and find black ones, and that was an hours-long process actually.